Hi friends, this is Dainty Tank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. This is episode 4 and parts 12, I think? Overall, this is part 2 of episode 4 though, which is fun. Welcome back. We had a great time kicking down Stella's door and looking around her room to find out nothing really in particular besides the fact that she didn't finish making food, which was very unsettling. Maybe she got kidnapped. I hope not. Also, I didn't even realize how crumbly this is. Feel like every time we click in, the Scarlet Mansion is just crumbling more and more over the cliff. Which, I don't know how they're allowed to live there. But that's okay. You know what? We're gonna keep going. So, we're about to decide where we're going to go. I didn't hear a preference, but I'm going to say we're not going to the cops. No, not the first episode. No. We should go in on Oscar. He's smart. Check out the diner, the mines, the church. I definitely want to check out the mines. I don't see why the church would be a thing, but Oscar's also cool. I kind of want to do Oscar, Mines, Church. Checking on Oscar. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. I hope nothing else happened after we all went home last night. They're so brave for sleeping in that house after everything we went through. I'd rather sleep in the woods with the ditchlings than someplace that was that haunted. Yes, but we settled the spirit, so I mean, not that that's any sort of help. Your mom said it was safe, and I'm inclined to believe her. Why would she lie? But how would she know that? Magic, probably. Avery? Avery's like, yo, your mom's magic. But there's only one way to find out. Let's go! I'm with Avery. Library card? Morning light streams in through the library's large windows, and the bright daylight is once again a place of comfort, all menace having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. No ghost, thank God. I was not up for an encore. Yeah, it's gone. Just like your mom said it would be. Trust the magic. I guess Oscar must be in the back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally got my house back. I've always been surprised at how unsupervised this place is. Sometimes it feels like anyone could just walk in and do whatever they wanted. Like what? Steal books? I mean, they could, right? I'm not saying anyone would. I'm just saying that people in this town trust each other a lot. It's nice. You get it, Avery. Let's go find Oscar. Make your way back towards the annex. Feels strange to be back here in the light of day, as if the events of the previous evening were all just a terrible dream. This hallway really takes me back. It feels like it's only yesterday that we were last here, blissfully unaware that our entire lives were about to change forever. It was only yesterday. I know. Kanika knocks on the door. Hey, it's the bear in a cardigan. Oh, good morning. It's so good to see you all. Please, come on in. Okay. So Doc's here. You're doing great, Rosalina. Not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave. You don't have to talk to me like I'm 5. Oh, but you got Cat. And Angelina's still here. Oh, poor kid. But you are brave. You really are, Rosalina. You're so badass. Alexis is right. This is more than most people have to deal with in their entire lives. And here you are taking it like a champ. Dr. Kelly's kind demeanor vanishes as she turns and glares at you. Oh, I see we have visitors. How is she, Doc? How are you doing, Rosalina? Guessing Charlie didn't come back for an encore? Why does everybody seem so chill? Shouldn't you all be traumatized? How's Reese? Have any of you seen Stella since last night? about the stone carvings and what I felt in the clinic. Let's go with Stella first. Have any of you seen Stella since last night? Not since dinner. She hasn't gotten in touch with any of you? I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her. And she's just gone. Just text last night. I'm starting to freak out a little. I really care about her, and she's just gone. That's not good. Haven't seen her since she ran off last night. I felt terrible. That's my fault, isn't it? Should have done a better job warning her. She has a ghost YouTube channel. You weren't gonna do shit to stop her. Stella was practically banging down your door, trying to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you were gonna be able to stop her. There was no way you could have known how she would react when she found it. I don't even think she knew how she'd react. And besides, you'll know how bad it was gonna get. Can't blame yourself for everything, man. I know you probably feel like it's all your responsibility to make sure everyone around you is okay, but sometimes that's just not gonna be possible. You're only one guy. Avery is dropping the truth. That's what Rosalina always says. Suppose I do apologize more than I should. You really do. How are you doing, Rosalina? Well, let's ask that. Tired. My leg hurts a lot, but the medicine is helping. It's not so bad now. That's good. Plus, I got to lie down in an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks, Dainty Tank. You're welcome, Rosalina. Anything for you. I can't believe you got any sleep last night after all that ghost stuff. I just sat on the couch with all the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. I really needed some rest after, you know, the hospital and my foot. Yeah, and the trauma. Your body is desperately trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never gonna stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. It's day 3, friends. Day 3. Woo. So, what are you not gonna do today? Anything? That's right. You're staying right here. No walking around, no investigating haunted houses. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her from, you know, going to the haunting in her own house in her own room. I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have. No need for anyone to step in to take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for not sending her home at all. It's gross negligence, if you ask me. Agreed, Dr. Kelly. The heck was she doing home after an amputation in less than 48 hours? What? But give it time, then you can do all the activities you want, alright, Rosalina? Guessing Charlie didn't come back. Ask how Reese is, I guess. How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to that sort of thing. He just needs a couple days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement, not even a movie. Sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly. But I was gonna say, she no cheap death blood. I was promised chilling Japanese footage horror. You need to get yourself some therapy. I don't think he's okay. But what if I wanted to hang out with him again? He's so cool. I'd like to hear this from him. Oh, talk about him like he's a child. Well, respect this boundary and not bother either of you anymore. Okay, but what if I want to hang out with you? Honestly, I'm not gonna. I think this is just gonna make it. All of this is bad. I'm just gonna remain silent. I'm not flirting or any of that. Why does everyone seem so chill? I don't think I really want to warn Dr. Kelly, because I think that's gonna put her on edge. Let's ask this. As far as I know, I slept in Rosalina's room and I made sure to put some heavy objects on top of the hatch just in case. Just to give myself a little extra peace of mind. But nothing happened. That's good enough for me. I didn't see anything either, but even if something did happen, I would know. I was asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. I'm too tired to worry about ghosts anymore, to be honest. Losing a limb will do that. Make you forget all about those ghosties. Real ghosties. Especially if you decide to tromp around the next day like nothing happened. I would have been fine if it weren't for Charlie. Good thing he's gone then. And let's hope he stays gone. Wait, Oscar, did you tell Dr. Kelly about? Oh yeah, I told her everything. He did. Sorry that happened. Alright, hey bud. Hello, this is Pixel. If you haven't met Pixel, this is Pixel. He is adorable. And he is here to help. Can you put your butt down? Maybe? Okay. Dr. Kelly's steely gaze is impenetrable. It's impossible to tell if she genuinely believes Oscar's stories or if she decided she'd be better off humoring him. There's a good chance she believes him. No. Are you gonna start poisoning her too? No. Whoa. That's rough. Okay, we're not going down that route. Can you put your butt down? It'd be great. I'm fine with you spinning around in my lap, but I don't think it's great content. You're cute, though. Good job, buddy. Okay. Did I save? I think I saved. Cool. I did save. So, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna warn. There we go. We found something in Oscar's house last night. A stone carving that gave me and Tabitha a vision about what had happened before. Hi, buddy. Great job. Yes. There was one in the mines the other night, too. Both of them had some sort of pull on me. Whatever they are, there's something like them in your clinic. I felt it last night. Oh, deepening scowl. Something awful is gonna happen at the clinic, just like something awful happened at Oscar's house and at the mines. No, let's be ominous. Yep. Forgive me if I don't take your funny little feeling very seriously, but the clinic is safe. I understand that there's been some strange events around town, but Reese and I have lived in the clinic for a very long time, and we've never encountered anything. She glances at Oscar. Ghostly. There's no need to concern yourselves with our safety. But if something does happen at the clinic, aren't you worried about Reese? If it's anything like what happened to us last night? He'll be fine. If some kind of ghost emergency happens, I can take care of him, so none of you need to come snooping around. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna remain silent on that. So, you've got your meds, you've got your nest of pillows, a helpful friend by your side, and a cat to keep you company. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot of nothing today. I mean, Dr. Kelly does seem like someone who's trying to do absolutely their best for Rosalina, and absolutely is trying to do something helpful, I think, towards Reese, but I think she is causing herself issues with Reese in more ways than one. I think there's cat ASMR happening. I think there's something going on there, but I don't know what. I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly. Yes, thanks again for coming down to see us, Joan. Joan? Joan? Changing my major to Joan. Changing my major. If you haven't heard Changing My Major to Joan, it's from the musical Funhouse, which is queer and traumatic, but it's fun. The main queer couple doesn't doesn't die. So just spoiler alert there, but does not die. So you can like look it up. It's about Alison Bechdel and their life growing up, which is really cool. I'll call later today to see how things are going. Hope the rest of the week is less eventful for the both of you. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company. His name is Pixel? Pixel, buddy. Hi. You're in a game. Yeah. His name is Pixel. Hi. You knew, didn't you? You came to make sure I was okay. I see you, and I appreciate you. I don't even know if you can see him. I don't think you can. I can do this. Yeah, I don't think so. You just see him there. There he is. Oh, I ruined the whole setup, but that's okay. That is the Pixel. Good job, buddy. So make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? Dr. Kelly's features hardened once again as she stepped towards the door. And then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house. Alright, bye, bud. Boop. Okay. We'll let you kids have some space. Alexis, why don't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina? Will do, Mr. Nope. Mr. Oscar. I brought some video games and puzzles from my house. Some movies, too. Wherever you want to do, Rosalina. Aw. Oscar ushers you back down to the library. What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine, or at least much better than yesterday. Can't thank you all enough. I'd like to be as helpful as I can from here on out. Now that our little situation is dealt with, I'll finally have time to dig into the town archives. Hi, bud. He is very persistent that I hang out tonight. Our house was haunted because someone was murdered there. The mine collapse the other night was on the site of a mass grave. With enough research, maybe we'll be able to be a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we can actually preempt it. That is, assuming there's going to be a next crisis. Something tells me we aren't in the clear yet. Yeah, seeing as there's ditchlings around. We should compare notes. Not that I have any to start with, but, you know, if you know anything that'll might narrow down my search, it could save me a lot of time. I don't think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. I can't help but feel like there must be some inciting event since everything started getting weird, seemingly overnight. But what that inciting event was, or where to start looking for it, I have no idea, but it's something to keep in mind. Like me! I came to town. Avery's got it. I mean, isn't it obvious, right? Things only started happening once Dainty Tank got here. You're not wrong. Exactly. If there's a catalyst for all of this, wouldn't it be a lost Scarlet finally coming home to Scarlet Hollow? If I may, Dainty Tank, getting into town isn't the only major event that's happened lately. Pearl Ann died over a week ago, and those creatures in the woods were actually reproducing by the time they arrived. Not to mention, started seeing things in our house before Pearl Ann passed. I think I never thought to take a note of exactly when the spirit made itself known. If there's a root cause for all this, hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there's been any similar events or whether there's anything special about Scarlet Hollow that might explain what's going on. Those carvings I warned Dr. Kelly about are important. Wonder if this could be the work of some sort of cult. I think Dr. Kelly is hiding something. Dinner last night was weird. Make sure Pixel stays inside or he might get grabbed by the ditchlings. Oh, there's that thing in the clinic I mentioned. That pole. Doop. I think I'm first gonna say the carvings. It's carvings I worried about are important. I think there are something like that under my house all this time, and I think someone must have put it there, but who? And there was one in the mines, and if you're right, there's one in the clinic. Maybe that's what I should be focusing on right now. How many of these things are out there? If we're lucky, maybe just those 3, but I'd rather not count on it. Why don't we go down to the basement and take a closer look at the seal that's there? A ghost isn't around anymore, so there's no harm in it, right? I personally would rather not go back into the creepy basement, but that thing has to be more solid lead. We have the most solid lead we have at this point, right? Not a chance. I know the ghost is probably gone for good, but that thing is evil, and if there's even the slightest chance that going back down there triggers something, it's not worth disturbing. At least not until we know more. But what if it's our only chance to... My daughter's safety comes first right now. We finally have our house back, and I'm not taking any risks until we know what we're dealing with. Fair. I want to warn about Pixel. Little Pixel. Make sure Pixel stays inside, or he might get grabbed by the ditchlings. Ditchlings are those things from the woods, right? With those faces. Yeah, the English doughboys. I love that! English doughboys! I kind of like them. It's like a hidden object game out there today with all the weird little faces peering out from the bushes. Like them? Are you talking about the same creatures that have been laying eggs in the local wildlife? I don't want to get friendly with them or anything. I just think they're kind of interesting. To each their own. Will do. Can't imagine how devastating Rosalina would be if something were to happen to him, especially after everything she's been through. Yeah, you need to warn about Pixel. I think Dr. Kelly is hiding something. I don't think we need to go around accusing anybody of being deceitful. No, Dainty Tank's definitely right. I know there's something not great that's probably not great to hear, since Rosalina really needs her right now, but something is up with Dr. Kelly. I'm worried about Reese. She seemed pretty normal in there, even if she was a little terse with you two. She was pretty nice to Rosalina, I'd say. Yeah, she likes sick people and kids. People who are easy to control. I request we drop this line of thinking. We don't need to turn on each other based on pure speculation. Besides, she took me at my word about everything that happened last night. So it has to be the count for something, right? Oh well. I don't think it's some sort of cult. I don't see how that would be. Sounds like you've something to work on. We should get back to looking for Stella. We should be looking for Stella, yeah. I do. Thanks for the lead, Dainty Tank. See you around, Oscar. Let us know what you find. I will. Good luck, Oscar. So, that's Oscar. Any other ideas? Okay. Boop. Not the diner. We said the mines for next, right? Mines. I guess that's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin. Can't say I get it, but it's definitely something she would do. You don't see it? Oh, come on. The two of them have such a dynamic, you know? Classic dog and cat situation. Oh. Come on, I'll drive us. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet Mines. Ah, there's a small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines, picket signs in hand. Is this a strike? They're striking? There's a whole group of them talking about it at the diner yesterday. Seems like the collapse was the last straw for some folks. Good for them, but I kind of thought they'd be more of them, you know? I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this. Don't worry, I know these guys. Most of them are in the diner at least a couple days a week. They'll be chill. Will they be chill talking to Tabitha's cousin, though? Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin. Hail and well met, fellow countrymen. That's gonna go over great, friends. Oh, how goes the strike? Have you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? She's the one with all the banned from property posters, right? We haven't seen her. We've been out here all day, so we'd know if she came by. Oh no, this isn't looking good. It's okay. Just because she hasn't been seen today doesn't mean anything bad happened to her. I mean, it doesn't mean that anything bad didn't happen to her. We'll make sure to keep an eye out. How goes the strike? We miscalculated. We thought a kid losing her leg would have pushed folks over the edge. But I guess the boss personally dragging those kids out of the mine left a lasting impression. People are calling the boss a goddamn hero. Calling Tabitha a hero? Really? We were there too that night. It's like everyone just forgot about how poorly she's been treating us. Or how unsafe the mines are. I can't go back there knowing the rock over my head could come down any second. I value my life more than the paycheck. It was dumb luck she saved those kids. If she had any actual value, she'd come to the table and give us what we're owed. I know there's not a lot of us out here, but there's more of us at the diner, and there's more of us setting up mutual aid. But once people see our follow through, they're gonna join up. This is only the beginning. Let me know if there's anything the general store can do to help. Anything you can think of, we'll take. We need all the support we can get right now. What? You know this isn't legal, right? You could just fire... Not the best time, Booksmart. Y'all just be... No. Poor Tabitha. I don't know, what are your grievances? We'd like competitive pay, 8-hour shifts instead of 12 or more, improvements to the sick day and vacation policies, and a thorough safety inspection before any of us set foot underground again. That collapse was way too close to the active mine for me to feel safe down there until I know for sure it won't wind up buried under 2 tons of rock. We want to change things. There's no reason we should be treated like we're a disposable workforce. If we're the ones making our money, we should be making money too, not just scraping by. That's a lot of grievances. Working here seems tough. Yeah. Do you think Tabitha could even make those changes without the mines going under? I'm sure she could figure it out. She can't. But the safety inspection is... that's a deal breaker there. That's like... safety inspection is the bare minimum she could do. Yeah, do the safety inspection and then talk to them about a timeline of like when things could start being negotiated. I'm not saying she's not a bad boss. People clearly aren't happy with her. The coal's getting used less and less, and I've seen the old Scarlet house. It's practically condemned. If she has money to spare, where's it going? I really didn't peg you as someone who'd go to bat for Tabitha. I'm not. I'm just trying to get the full picture here. And if the mine fails, I don't see how Aunt Winnie's diner doesn't fail with it. Okay, but that's the whole problem. A single family shouldn't be able to hold an entire town hostage. The workers need a say in the business. Yes. Yes. There's things called employee-owned businesses. There's a stake and a wants and like actual like ownership capabilities and responsibilities that you could put into place. If it's not a single owner, you could actually have, you know, a community of people who are invested in making things better. Even then, coal is a rough industry to get into at this time. Just saying. Fair enough. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I have no horse in the race. Nope. Isn't this a bit of an escalation? Did you try talking to Tabitha first? I don't know. Yeah. What do you think about what we've already tried? You ain't from around here. And you sure as hell don't know what it's like working down those mines. We knew talking would get us nowhere. The most of us would get fired. It's happened before. It's the best way for us to send our message, but by not making her any more money until she has to listen. Didn't think you of all people should know how to talk into Tabitha goes. She's a brick wall. Angry brick wall. Okay. Okay. They haven't seen Stella. Let's go. If that means we don't have to talk to Tabitha, that's fine by me. Oh, I guess that was an option. Okay. Picket line. We've done our due diligence here. Oh, come on. I'll drive us back to town and we can figure out our next move from there. I probably should have gone and talked to Tabitha now that I'm thinking about it. It's okay. It's okay. Where's next? We're gonna go to church. Take me to church. The church? Why? I see what you're thinking. Stella was confused with the evidence of the afterlife, so she might be trying to get into all that religious stuff. It's worth checking out. I think we'd be barking up the wrong tree, but I guess you're right. There's no point in not being thorough. I mean, true. I should have gone back. Did I have a save? I did not have a save. No. I was like, I should go back and talk to Tabitha, but we're too far ahead. Actually, can we go back? No, we can't. No! We're locked in. Okay, fine. Fine. I just don't like it when I don't be thorough enough. I wouldn't mind stocking up on some holy water while we're out there too. Seems like a good idea to cover all our bases at this point. I don't think Baptists do the holy water thing, but I'm sure Pastor Daniel could pretend to bless the water if it meant something, keeping us around a little longer. That's good enough for me. Let's not linger, though. Now, I am thinking we're possible converts. No. Oh. Someone with an alpaca farm back here? What in the world? But yeah, no, that's creepy. Like, this is just giving me all of the religious trauma. Also, hello, is that Wayne? Over here? Do you see that? Boop, boop, boop. On the right-hand side of the church. I just realized that you probably aren't seeing all of my, like, little gestures with my cursor, which is sad. So I've been gesturing everywhere. Okay, Kanika leads the way, taking you up to the gradual slope towards the church. Oh, God. You know, I've lived here for a few years now. I've never actually been to the church. It's probably for a good reason. Where is that weirdo? My. For visitors at once on a Thursday. This is unprecedented. But there are only 3 of us. Oh no. Were we followed by a ditchling? Were we followed by Wayne? Oh, Zane. Sup, old people? Oh, it's just Zane. What are you doing here? All the glimpses of death I've had in the past 2 days have forced me into the midst of an existential crisis, my dudes. I wanted to see if faith held any answers for me. No, it does not. Alas, I have not yet found the solace I seek. Alas. Give it time, Zane. So, hold on. Give it time, Zane. It seems it sometimes takes a while for the Lord to work out of the way into your heart. I have a lot of religious trauma, and just Daniel just tastes bad. You know? You look at him and no. But when he does, you won't regret letting him in. Be sure to look over those pamphlets I gave you, and of course, I'm always here if you need to talk. Sure thing, Pastor D. Don't call him Pastor D. There's way too much connotations there, my friend. Peace, y'all. Bye, Zane. Anyway, we're looking for Stella. She won a rough last night and no one has been able to see her since. We're starting to get pretty worried. We hoped maybe you or Janie had seen her. I can't speak for Janie, but I'm afraid I've never seen hide nor hair of Stella. If you'd like to talk to my wife, she's just over by those alpacas. The Dane's tank, I was hoping we might be able to talk in private. Why does it need to have to be private? Why does it have to be in private? It's a personal matter. I'd rather folks not pry on this. I won't bite nothing hard, I promise. And we can talk here right in the open. I guess we'll leave it to you and check in with Jeannie. Have fun with the alpacas. See you in a minute. Your friends head off. Oh my god. So, Wayne's still over on the right hand side. Your friends head off towards Jeannie and the alpacas, leaving you alone with the nervous pastor. I'm so glad you decided to come visit me. So many young people these days seem to think that they can solve all their problems on their own. Meanwhile, God is right up there ready to help them. If only they'd let him into their hearts. Pastor's eyes start back towards the alpacas. Okay, good. They're gone. Oh my god, you changed. You're new to town. What kind of impression did I make on you? Am I creepy? You're extremely creepy. Don't think you're creepy at all. If anything, even personally, I'd like to cut out of. No, don't. I'm not a cut out of your drip. No, no. Kanique said you smiled through her dad's funeral. I think there was a part of the problem. If you pull strangers aside to ask them if you're creepy, probably come off as creepy. Oh no, you're extremely creepy. Oh. He shifts uncomfortably as the two of you stand in silence for more than socially acceptable. Maybe if I grow a thick beard, people would trust me more, or maybe I should get a cool jacket. Huh? He's interrupted by sounds of a snapping twig and a high-pitched giggle, partially muffled by the undergrowth on the edge of the property. Tulip, come on out here, you know you're not supposed to play in the woods. Tulip glances back to the woods, quiet as she hesitates. Tulip, are you gonna be good? Or are you gonna skip story time tonight? Oh, you threatened the story time? I'll be good. Don't have to skip story time. Won't go into the woods, promise. I know you won't, Tulip. Because you know it's too dangerous for little girls in there. Fuck you. Why don't you go help Mama with the alpacas? It's just about time they were fed and you can give them hay. Tulip smiles broadly, seemingly excited by the prospect, and hurries off. Okay, tiny child. Sorry, I was about to have a firm parenting moment just then. She's been trying to run off into the woods a lot lately, and it's rather dangerous, even for adults. There's this massive trash dump not too far past the trees, but it must be like 50 years old, so it's all grown over and looks like it's part of the landscape. But if you accidentally walk on it, you might find yourself falling into a hip-deep mound of rusty cans and broken glass. Tulip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there. Like the word of some fictional character she made up is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in somebody's old garbage. Are you sure it's imaginary friends? But she's 7, of course she's gonna have a funny little idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around the big cleanup, but it's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. Oh, Tetanus Lake. Stella told me about it. How big a trash weekend hard? No. Tetanus Lake. Tetanus Lake? That's an accurate name. I wonder if Tulip would stay away if I started calling it that. Or if it would only sound more alluring. Okay. What's that you were saying about imaginary friends? Stella and her friends used to play out there all the time and none of them got sick or died. Oh, let the kid have some fun. Trash sounds awesome. Yeah, what's that you were talking about, imaginary friends? Oh, she's been talking about those friends of hers lately, little stories about creatures that live in the church. I'm sure she saw some animal in there and decided it was her friend. It's nothing to be overly concerned about except trash heap situation. At the corner of your eye, you see Kanika and Avery walking back to the two of you. They must have finished talking to Janie. Janie says she hasn't seen Stella either, so we better get going. Thanks for just suggesting we head up there, Dainty Tank. We got to feed the Outback because they were so cute and soft. It was awesome. Janie says she'll come by diner with cookies and for the miners and a few extra for me, of course. She's so nice. She even offered to help bring me some since I'm feeling under the weather. Hope your talk with the pastor went well. Yes, we had a great conversation. I appreciate you all stepping by. I'll let you all be on your way. And I hope Stella turns up soon. Nope. Alright, bye. Kanika and Avery start walking down the path to town and you follow. Okay. Smallest church in Scarlet Hollow. So, what was that about? He seemed pretty insistent talking to you alone. Yeah, he didn't say anything weird, did he? He wanted to know why people in town thinks he's creepy. Everybody in this town's so mean to him. Tulip's apparently made some weird imaginary friends. We might want to check it out later this week. Yeah, let's do that. Kids making up imaginary friends all the time? Let's not get too distracted until we find Stella, though. Where to next? Let's go to the diner, I guess. Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella. Here's hoping Winnie doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early. Oh, hi, miners. Winnie's not having it. Oh, my. Feels like we've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion. Their expressions gravely serious. So I guess this is where the miners are setting up shop. When you asked for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends. Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone missing, and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you? Don't you apologize now, and I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her? I hope not. We're, not interrupting anything, are we? Of course not. Any paying customer is welcome, as long as you aren't about to step on anybody's toes and cause a fuss. Miners in the back were too engaged in conversation noticed you earlier, and instead of speaking in hushed tones, arguing with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. There's no way I can risk something like this. Y'all know my sister's tuition depends on this paycheck. I can't afford a place outside the company housing. This is too risky. We should just cut it out now before she starts firing people. I hate to say it, Zax, but Harrison might have a point. Everybody shut it! Smith just let me know the boss's cousin over there was snooping around in the mines this morning. Let's not give the boss any more ammunition. Smith doesn't seem to be too worried, but still, we don't have a lot of room for error here. The conversation cuts all out, an uncomfortable silence falling over the diner as the miners watch you with suspicion. Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. The YouTuber? We ain't seen her. Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble. I hope she's okay. Yeah, I don't really want to weigh in on Baker and Harrison's situation. So, about the strike. Look, kid, I don't know how well-intentioned Smith thinks you are, but I'll be damned if we talk business in front of you. If the mine fails, none of you are going to have jobs. I can support you guys, but maybe just save this until next week. Tabitha's mom just died. It's hardly fair. Maybe the boss's cousin, but I don't think I like Tabitha. No. Think a horse in this race? No. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a smidge. Just drop it. I guess we should get going. Yeah. Eternally Diner. Avery and Kanika trail behind you. Still no sign of Stella. We're not going to the cops. I'm going to have tea with your mom today. Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for protection or something, which might actually work, who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's do it. There we go. I'm gonna pause this here, and we're gonna figure it out next time. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out. Also, pixel sightings, and pixel in-game. Pixel time! Anyways, with that, I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!